Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Welcome to the week, Change Gang. We are going to talk today about blocks, subconscious blocks. And how do you know if you have a subconscious block? I'm going to give you a couple of ways to say, oh yeah, that might be something I need to check into, I need to work with, I need to look at. Because oftentimes we don't know, we just figure out if we just keep doing something and keep trying, keep pushing through, that we're going to get beyond it. And sometimes that will work, but it will take a lot longer and it will be a lot harder than if you just go in and have that conversation with the subconscious to begin with. So what are some ways to know if you have a subconscious block? One of the first ways is, are you repeating a situation over and over and over again in your life? Now, we all have things that are going to show back up in our life that maybe we need to learn a little bit better. Maybe we're not learning something. But if we keep coming back to it and you're like, dang, I know I did the best I could with this the last time. I know, and yet I'm still in this situation again. Might be around money, might be around love, might be around career, where you just keep coming back to the same situation. Definitely, I would have a chat with the subconscious at that point. It could also be something like anxiety that is bringing you back to the same thing, or a habit like drinking or using tobacco or using drugs, even anything that is bringing you back to something where you're like, here I am again. Here I am again. I would say at that point, definitely go into the subconscious, flip some switches in there, have a little chat, and change the direction, right? Just like you would change how train tracks, they have to flip that switch and then the train goes in another direction. That's what happens when you go in and you flip the switch in the subconscious. The train can then go, instead of going on the same track around and around, it can go in another direction. Now, another way to know if there's something at the subconscious level that's going on is if you have a bit too much of an emotional reaction to something that maybe doesn't seem like it should have that much emotion behind it, where it's, some people might say it's a trigger, or that spot when somebody pokes at it and it's just like, oh my goodness. Maybe, just maybe, there's something in your subconscious that is reacting to that. And whether that brings out anger, fear, depression, whatever it is, we can stop that from happening. I can help you stop that from happening so that you don't have to go into that emotional spiral simply from someone speaking to you about something else, a phrase, a word. Sometimes a situation can be a trigger, but if you really get a heightened emotional response to something, it definitely might be something at that subconscious level to go in and have that conversation and really change that up so that that doesn't have to happen in the future. Nobody likes to have intense emotional reactions to things, especially when it seems out of line with what it really is. And we all have our things, from the things that have happened to us in the past. The thing is, we don't have to carry those forward with us forever. You just don't. We can clear that and get rid of that. How cool is that? And also, I want you to remember in this situation, that like in the repeating situation and things like that, if you go in and you do flip this switch and you remove some of the things so that you don't have this emotional reaction, you're not removing any of the life lessons that you have. You're simply going in and taking away the emotional charge that comes with it. So you're not taking away the experience. You're not erasing anything in your life. You are just allowing yourself to experience that past, that reality, without the difficult response. That's what happens when we go in and we remove situations for anxiety, things like that. We don't take away that you're ever going to experience that in life. We take away the difficult reaction. And that's what we want, so that we can move forward without the trauma and drama. The next thing to say here, if you're doing all the things, you're doing this and this and this, you've got your boxes checked, but you're just not making progress. You just can't seem to get beyond this next phase, this next step, this next level, and it just feels like, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not reaching that next level. I don't know why I can't do the things that I want to do. I don't know why. That, my friend, is quite the little sign there that there is likely some subconscious things going on that are saying, you know what, and this is your subconscious talking now, we are not ready for you to do that because it feels unsafe. And we want you to be safe. And we think that this is a better way to do it because this is how we've always done it. That's ultimately what your subconscious says and does for you all the time. So in order to move beyond that into a new space, an untested space, maybe to a space you've never really been before, or you can't manage to stay in, that is when we go in and have the NLP, the hypnosis, those connections with the subconscious that says, hey, we are going to take this new path. We want you in on it. So come on along. And hey, you could even find the best possible way for us to do this. So we're going to leave you in charge of that. So come on and help us find the quickest, easiest, healthiest way for us to get to that next level, to have the doors open, to allow us to have the abundance that we really want to have, to get into that new career, that new relationship, to have the magic happen in our life. And we know that you are the key to that magic. And when you go in and you have that conversation like that with the subconscious, which is what we do when we do hypnosis, when we do NLP, when we do those things, hypnotherapy that is there for you to go in and open those doors, that is what we're doing. And we are tapping into the energy of all that is, that universal energy. Some people call it the Akashic Records, the divine, all of that. Whatever you want to call it, the subconscious is the direct connection to that. And so when you go in and you say, hey, to the subconscious and you allow it to go out, it instantly connects with that universal energy and finds the healthiest, fastest, quickest, best possible way for us to get what we've just asked for it to do for us. Or you can keep trying, keep doing the next thing, keep putting yourself out there. But until you have that conversation with the subconscious, you're going to run into those roadblocks pretty consistently. Eventually, you might get to where it says, okay, yes, I see that through these little incremental changes, okay, we're still safe. And it's going to allow you to kind of move, but it's going to be much slower in tinier increments until it feels secure. But if you can go in and say, hey, if you help me find the way so that I'm safe and happy and healthy and all of these things, then it goes, oh yeah, we can do that. I got you. I got your back. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because yes, I do want good things for you. Yes, I do want positive change. And yes, I do want it to be fast. Because that's what you're asking me for. It's up to you, my friend. It's up to you. What do you want in your life? Do you see any of those things, those three things, repeating a situation over and over, the emotional reaction, or really doing all the things but making no progress? If you do, then now is the time to step in activate and have that conversation with the subconscious so that you stop repeating those things. You clearly and easily and comfortably move forward beyond all of those things that until now you've carried with you, all those emotional baggages and triggers and ick that's there. You move forward feeling fresh and clear and happy. And so that you actually see the progress that you want to make, even more so than you expected. Even more so. That is what it will do if you step in and have those conversations with the subconscious. And of course, absolutely, come and do that with me. If you're listening to this and you felt good about the time that we've spent together, if you've gotten to know me a little bit, then I would love to work with you. Absolutely. And I will even put in the show notes a way for you to get on a call with me for free. Claim that free time with me to have a conversation about what you want to change. It will make everything clearer, better, and actionable for you. And that's what I want, is something that's going to make a difference for you, truly. And if you want that too, then go claim that. Go claim that. And hey, you know what? I will even put a link in there that just says, I've known you a while, I trust you, let's do this. And you can click on that and get started right now. It'll be in the show notes. And if you want, you can come find me at Laura Ordile Magical Mindset Mentor, any of those, and send me a message. I respond to all my messages. I do. And if you're like, I'm ready for the change, I will respond back to you as quick as I possibly can, because I want change when I want change, and sometimes I want to start right now, and I get that. So if you want to start right now and you're ready for that, I'll have that available for you. Go in the show notes, click on that, or go claim that free time with me and say, I just needed to chat with you a little bit more, so let's do that. I'm there for you on that too. All right, my friends, off and running into a wonderful new week. I look forward to the change that's happening in my life, and I hope that you are noticing and looking forward to the change that is happening in yours. And I will see you right here, same time next week. Ciao. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.